Bobby Robson, manager of victorious Ipswich Town. The thing that's been in everybody's minds just lately is whether you're going to be staying with Ipswich next season or moving on. What's the news, Bob?
I don't think it's been in everybody's mind. It's been in mine and no doubt on the minds of one or two people around the club. But no, I am staying. I've made up my mind. It's been very difficult and a little torturous, but and I got myself a little unsettled. But no, I'm staying. I'm very happy about it. I've made up my mind. I mustn't look back. I can only look to the future. And I'm looking to obviously, complete and fulfil my contract and even maybe better the season we've just had, which I accept will be difficult.
So what's influenced your decision?
Well, it's not obviously public consumption in many ways. Two factors out of seven, if you like. One, obviously we have a very good team and we've worked hard to create it. It's in a position to share the top spoils of the game, I think. Why leave it? When it's taken so much of my life to put it there anyway. And I think I should stay with it and see what we can achieve. It's nice to win things. Today has proved that. 78 was unforgettable. And with the team we've got, we might, gain further honours. I'd love to win the championship. That's something which I'd set my heart on this season. And I was a bit low when it was obviously at one stage towards the end there that it had gone. But it's another season. Shanks says start again. So we're going to start again, eh?
And with more or less the same team?
That's right. Well, yes. Obviously Franz Tyson is crucial in a sense. I've got to get a decision from him. And I think the other thing which, I feel is right for the game is that there seems to be at the moment a bit of instability in football when it needs to be very stable. And we have a stable situation at Ipswich. And I think it's really wrong in a sense that people who are with good clubs and who have got parts of contracts to run, Laurie McMenamin, if you like, has shown it in one sense. I've shown it in other years. And I'm showing again now, I think, that we ought not to move and that we ought to stay firm with the board that have supported us. And that was very much a deciding factor in my mind.
Good, Bob. I think you all deserve the champagne and strawberries.
Thank you.
Thanks a lot. Franz Tyson, the Football Writers Player of the Year. Friends, there's been a lot of talk about who's going to be staying at Ipswich next year and who's going to be going. You're one of the central figures, essential to the team. What's your decision?
My decision, I don't know yet. I'm really still thinking about it, and I see the option tomorrow morning. I have to make a choice between two countries, I think. And in one country, I think the money is better, but it's not always money what's important. And I think for the children and for me as a player, it's better to play in England. So I hope to see Robson tomorrow morning and see if we become a bit closer to each other.
It sounds a bit optimistic that you might be staying instead of going to Italy then.
I hope I'm staying because I enjoy it very much here, and after the day, after this reception, it's really great.
But it's all down to meeting the manager tomorrow.
Yeah, I hope we can sort it out, really, because I go on holiday next week and I don't want to go on holiday and don't know where I'm playing next year.
The fact that the manager has decided to stay, John Walk is virtually certain he'll stay, does that influence your decision about whether you stay?
It does a little bit, yeah. It's always better for me, of course, when the boss stays. When he gets me to sign and he leaves next week, it's not good for me, of course, and not good for the club, but... What I said, I hope everybody's staying.
And we hope you stay friends. Thanks a lot.
Yeah, thank you.
Well, Kevin Beattie, one of the heroes of the 1978 FA Cup final victory, been out in the wilderness a little bit because of injuries, but what do you think about this reception? Brings back memories of 78, doesn't it?
Oh, yes. It was really a good final game coming back. There might not have been so many people out there, but the reception was absolutely fantastic.
You've played a major part in some games this season, Kevin, notably the goal against Bohemians, but how have you felt with all the glory going to the rest of the lads while you've been out injured?
Yeah. Well, obviously I've been a little bit disappointed, because of the injuries and that, and especially the broken arm in the semi-final. But, as I say, I've been sort of in the background a little bit, but the lads have made me feel up with them. So I'm enjoying it as much as them.
You've always been the laugher, the joker, the inspiration behind a lot of the pranks as well, haven't you, to keep the spirits going?
That's right, yeah. Well, you've got to keep them going. You know, you've got the likes of Franz and Arnold. It was a little bit quiet, but you know, you get me in amongst them and Russell sort them out, definitely.
And what are your hopes for next season then, Kevin?
Well, I'm just be glad when I get this plaster off. That's the first thing. I've had one setback already this week. We got back Thursday. I was expecting to get the plaster off Friday, but I had it x-rayed again, and unfortunately I've got to have the plaster on for another 5 weeks. So I know it's 11 weeks, and I'll have to go with the boys to America. And you know, I want to look a bit stupid learning the beach with a big plaster up behind me.
Let's have a look at it. Where is it? It's a big thing too, isn't it?
That is, yeah. It's a joke, isn't it?
But all being well, fit for next season.
Definitely, yeah.
Okay.
I've got my fingers crossed.
Best of luck, Kevin. Thanks.
Pleasure.
So the perfect day for these marvellous fans. The sun has shone, nobody has fallen off these precarious vantage points. They've heard optimistic words about the futures of John Walk, Franz Tyson and Bobby Robson. We'll leave you with a last glimpse of the UEFA Cup, the moment that this crowd proclaimed their team toast of the town.